Fingers hovering over the phone, Brynn Haywood hesitated before texting her best friend. Was Dawn the right person to go to? Brynn had met Dawn as a freshman in college, and she'd never known her to do anything wrong, stupid, embarrassing, or rash. All those adjectives could describe the last 24 hours in Brynn's life. Add to the list mortifying, humiliating, impulsive. What happened last night was by far the worst thing she'd ever done. So out of character. So shameful. How would Dawn react? From the start of college, Brynn and Dawn had been dubbed the Sensible Sisters. They never did anything crazy, nothing close to foolish or irresponsible. Their majors and then careers, Dawn was a CPA, Brynn was a civil engineer, reflected their rational, logical, left-brain dominant personalities. Then came last night. Brynn had committed a regrettable, out-of-character, reckless act. How to untangle it? How to make it all go away? She needed help, desperately. Brynn looked up from her phone to see why the long, snaking line to get through TSA was barely moving. Only one TSA agent was checking IDs and boarding passes, and he looked as old as Methuselah. Behind him, only one screening machine was open. She blew out an exasperated puff of air and looked down at her phone. She needed Dawn's help. Brynn. Something terrible has happened. Dawn. What? Are you okay? Barely okay. I'll call. No, don't call. If Brynn were to hear Dawn's voice, if she had to try to explain herself, she would burst into tears, and once the tears started, they'd never stop. I just can't talk. I can hardly think straight. Where are you? Standing in a TSA line. Airport? Change your ticket and come to Cape Cod. But don't overthink. Just come. We'll sort it all out. Not this time, Brynn thought. This wasn't something that could be easily sorted out. A knot of helplessness clogged her throat until she felt as if she was struggling to breathe. Almost shaking, she stepped out of the interminably long TSA line to rush back to the ticket counter. There, she switched her flight to Boston to a flight that would go straight into Hyannis on the Cape.